Good afternoon, my YouTube friends and family. Here we go. It is the first week of August, and I wanted to take you around the compound here and show you what we got going on today. Mama's up there picking some tomatoes and said if you want to get any of this, you better get out here. She has been very busy in the kitchen, just canning everything, pickles and tomatoes and just all kinds of stuff. So let's go up here and see the weed garden. This is not well maintained, but it's the best we can do, and that's all anybody can ever do. So here we go. Let's get into it. Flowers are doing pretty good. Some of our black-eyed Susans has come and gone already, but Mama did a wildflower mix in here. Echinaceas, I don't know what all she's got in there, but they bringing in the bees and the butterflies. Alright, I'll show you our catastrophe here. We had one tower get so big, I didn't pin it down or anything, and it completely just toppled over. But the arch is doing well. We got all sorts of tomatoes off here we've been harvesting. These are some chocolate tomatoes. We got some nice fruit sets on them coming in. And they're still coming. They are all over the place. So we got some cherries here, and then we got some big boys. We also got some crazy stuff going on, but we got out here and started popping some off, and got more on there. It's going pretty well with the tomatoes so far. We got a little bit on both sides going on. We got some nice slicers here. These are some beefsteak. Here's some early girl. And we got a couple varieties. We got some cherry tomatoes over on this side as well. And man, these are some good. These don't look very nice because of all the brown leaves, but these chocolates are really, really good. I like the taste of those, and we got them coming out all over the place up here. So there's our trellis arch, onions. They're all pretty near done. We got some bombs in there, man. Some of these onions bulbed up really nice, and the key that we've found last year to get these big bulbs is to spoon the onions. So once they start bulbing up, you dig out all around the end, all around the sides. It's what I've learned to be called spooning your onions. And you dig all that out. The root is underneath there, and onions are lazy. They don't want to fight the dirt. So we got in here and spooned them, and they turned out pretty nice. The candy onions down here, same thing. They turned out really nice, and they're getting pretty big. Got a couple monsters in here, but we'll get them out as we go. We have emptied out some of these beds, getting ready to amend them and get something else planted in there. And here is the canning tomatoes. These are all of our paste tomatoes, and we did two varieties this year. Mama didn't do the Romas. Romas are superstars for us, but she wanted to try something different. So we have Amish paste and garden paste, and as you can see, they're coming out really pretty nice for us. So these gardens, they have a different look to them. They get the big creases in. They're almost like a heritage, but They look nice. We're going to get some of those. And then the Amish paste, they're kind of like the Romas. Let's get in here and see what we got. They're like the Romas, but they're a little bit bigger. And with the shape, kind of like that elongated shape. But we're going to get a few of these off. Mama's got the bucket going on here. And these are really, really hardy tomatoes. And that's why we tried them this year. They have a lot of meat in them and not many seeds. So just with canning tomatoes, cooking them down, we're hoping you don't have to cook these as long because there's not as much juice in them. They're all beef, all beefy. So that's what we got so far going on with the tomatoes. Let's stop in here and check out the cucumbers. They started out pretty good. We've gotten a lot of cucumbers off of them, but then they started dying back. Trying to figure out what's going on with them. We didn't find any yellow ones down in here, and they say once you get a yellow cucumber, that signals to the plant that it has achieved its goal of reproducing seed, and your plant will die off. So we've been digging around a good bit just to see if we had any yellow ones, but I don't see any yellow ones. But we do have some foliage here that is, it looks like it's dying away. So got some squash there, that's also dying away. But yeah, so far so good. We've Mama has canned a bunch of pickles so far, refrigerator pickles, as well as just canning shelf pickles. Alright, so today we got almost a 5-gallon bucket full. We got a bunch of sitting on the table here, and then here's our slicers for some tomato sandwiches. And man, chocolate cherries. They are delicious. Alright, so before we jump off here, we just wanted to show you guys the difference in these tomatoes that we got. That one right there on the end, that's one of the slicing tomatoes that we got, and it's got a good bit of seeds in. This here is the Amish paste, and it's really, really meaty. It's nice. We're hoping that we don't have to cook it down as long. And then here is the garden paste. It's pretty meaty as well. It's got a few seeds in the outside edge here that we, we'll have to cook down. But the difference in these seeds is pretty amazing, and I don't know if you can really see it very well, but the flesh of it as well, where it's, these paste tomatoes are pretty meaty. Well, there you go. That's what we got for you today. Just wanted to show you what we was doing here in early August in the garden. We do have seedlings in the basement, some brassicas for the fall, and still got solar going on. Going to do a 1-year overview of how everything's running off the solar so far. With the battery, it's pushing us through the long days. Since we installed the new battery, it's been what, how long?
2 months maybe?
2 months, about 2 months, and in that 2 months we have only utilized the utility grid maybe 8 hours, maybe a little bit more, maybe even a day. I don't think it's been 24 hours. We have gotten a lot of rain last week here in Western Maryland, and that did throw us onto the utility after a couple days of rain, but it has been minimal hours compared to what we've run that system on. So that's it from the compound, Western Maryland. I hope you all have a blessed day, and always remember to smile, because God loves you.